Hello, I am Brother Kelly Hughes, Chaplain of the Arts. We are broadcasting live to tape from the beautiful Valiant Theatre here in the heart of Winnipeg's greasy tenderloin. This is Kelly Hughes Live Slices Fringe Edition. We broadcast every Saturday at 1 p.m. on UMFM 101.5 and also on YouTube until the sun swallows the earth. Thank you so much for stopping by and joining us. And thank you so much to my guests for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we've got Hope Figueroa.
Yeah, you got it.
I got there.
You did.
Scott Pilgrim and Tim Hogue. How y'all doing?
Good.
Awesome.
Excited for
Happy
the
to be
Fringe.
here.
Yeah, good. I got to move up because I can't. Scott is so little I can't.
Hiding in the background.
Hiding. Yeah. So I want you to. Not everybody knows who you are. So who should I start with? I'll start with Tim. Just like tell us about yourself, why you exist, and give the elevator pitch for your show.
Don't we all want to know why we exist? That's a big question right off the top. I'm as we said earlier, a long-time listener, first-time caller. Been around the Fringe for a long time, and I guess I've said for a number of years that I should do a show. And after last year's Fringe, my brain went, you need to start writing. And I started writing, and I haven't stopped writing. And the first that has come out of my head is Paper Fathers, which is kind of autobiographical. And it's got a secondary voice as an alternative narration to looking at fatherhood. And fatherhood's a big deal to me. Since COVID, I've been a stay-at-home dad. And I wish more parents had the opportunity to be a stay-at-home, to raise their kids and not just show up for the ball games. They're missing so many opportunities to interconnect and pass along all kinds of wisdom and knowledge and love that the next generation really needs, especially in a fucked up world like we have today.
Well, that's great. A bit too long for an elevator pitch, but maybe it's a long ride. Maybe it's a long ride. We love it. Next, same question for you, Scott.
Scott Pilgrim. I've been mild-mannered banker by day and theater enthusiast by night. Been around the Fringe for off and on since 2001, I think was the first show that I did in multiple capacities. Keep getting drawn back in even when it's like, I'm taking a break. And then here we go again, because can't seem to take a break. But it's always in my veins and I love it.
And the show?
Show is Untidy Endings, Venue 8, written by Harvey Fierstein.
The great Harvey
Fierstein. It's a really great show. It's a wonderful 45-minute show, so it fits in between a lot of things, which is lovely. It is essentially centers around two characters following the death of the man they both loved and basically tidying up loose ends following the funeral.
Hope?
Hi.
Hi.
So my name is Hope Figueroa, or Figueroa. It's a little easier for English people that way.
Figueroa, I can say it.
Figueroa. Yeah, exactly.
Figaro.
Exactly. Yeah. So, oh my goodness, I've been in Fringe now since the early 2010s.
Okay.
And I've been a performer. So I'm kind of like Scott, where I do a little bit of moonlighting, I guess. I'm a educator by day and a performer, improviser by night. So I'm a high school guidance counselor right now, but I was a teacher for a long time. And this year is different for me. I'm used to being on stage, and this time I'm taking a back seat and I'm directing.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And the show?
The show is The Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare. We've adapted it a little bit for modern audiences, so it's clean 75 minutes. And in this version, we are at the University of Padua. It is September 2005. And both of the Minola sisters are on campus causing a bit of a stir. Mm-hmm. One is really popular and every guy wants her, but no one can get to her until they deal with her curmudgeon of a sister.
Mm-hmm. And how much did you have to cut to make it? How long is it normally?
Oh gosh, it's probably 60 pages or more. Yeah. We cut it down to about 26.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
She cut out all the crap.
we cut out all the crap, and really it's just the main storyline, so it's
Yeah.
a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, Shakespeare can get quite confusing.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite Shakespeare, Tim?
Oh, well, I do like Taming of the Shrew, but the Scottish play, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Scott?
I love my Two Gentlemen of Verona.
Nice.
It's a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Hamlet.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
You're too young, but did either of you guys see Hamlet with Keanu Reeves at
Yeah.
MTC?
Yeah,
No, I
I
did.
did.
He was like all right. He was like not like what I noticed actually was about the show was that he did a lot better when Hamlet's pretending to be crazy.
Yes.
And he's got actually
Yes.
very good comedic timing. And he did a bunch of course he's reinvented himself as John Wick and
Right.
whatever else, but like he did a bunch of like he managed to get in a bunch of good movies and was kind of terrible in them, like Little Buddha and just a bunch of stuff like that.
Pretty stone-faced, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's actually like when he does funny stuff, he's got good
Range.
chops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that's
Bill
what I
and
said
Ted.
too.
You know.
Well, for him to do that after Bill and Ted, too, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
everyone was expecting the stoner guy to show up,
Yeah.
and it
Mhm.
wasn't.
Yeah.
But it was still, he's not a great...
How are your
Stage actor.
comedy chops, Tim?
Oh, they're okay.
Yeah. Are you more of a serious, dramatic?
I can tell a bad dad joke.
Yeah. Scott, how are your comedic chops?
Well, I'm more accustomed to doing comedy actually, so
Yeah.
this play is a bit of a departure for me because this is drama
Yeah.
for 45 minutes. So I'm used to doing comedy. Slapstick is my kind of niche. So
Yeah. Hope, how are your comedy chops?
I mean, I don't like to brag, but I think I'm pretty funny.
No, that doesn't sound like a brag at all.
I've been a part of the local improv scene for quite some time now, so I'm really used to doing a lot of improv comedy with the Cross-Eyed Rascals I was with for a long time,
Yeah.
and I've been doing Improv Fest. And Taming of the Shrew is the perfect show. It's a great comedy, and we're really just leaning into making fun experiences
Yeah.
for everybody.
I know you're not in this one, but I do just want to ask you one more question about. We just had Ali Perloff in here.
Yes, I
Are
love
you-
Allie.
Is she funnier than you, or are you funnier than
Oh,
her?
she's so funnier than me.
Okay.
She's so much funnier than me. We did improv together actually, and she's the leader.
Have you directed shows before?
You know what? I directed in community theater for the first time this February. It was the little theater festival, and so I did my first ever directing piece there. It was a half-hour 2-person show. But before that, I was used to kind of wrangling high school students and being a high school play director. So really, I feel like this is quite different.
So what was it like, this experience for you?
Honestly, I think
Yeah,
that
please. I'm sick of your lies.
honestly, like I feel really fortunate to have the cast and the crew that I have. I have actors that are, for the most part, like relatively young, either in university or just graduated, and they're excited and they're ready and they follow their impulses and they just come up with things so naturally that I find that they're really easy to work with. And when I give them a challenge, they rise to it, they ask questions, we talk. It's just been really fulfilling, and it's a lot easier to work with people who understand the difference between upstage and downstage instead of my high school students who just kind of stand there until I point and tell them where to go.
I think there's a lot of just standing around in high school because you're not really sure what you're supposed to be doing.
That's
Just
true.
in life in general.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Well, you're just like your brain hasn't really fully formed yet until
No.
you're 28 or whatever it is. Every year the Vincent Massey drama program, the theater program, they do a straight play somewhere else, and every spring I move it. I move the set to wherever it goes, and then I bring it back. And this year they did it at Fort Care United, but they've done it at the Deaf Center and whatever. But I took it, where it went, and I remember bringing it back, and there's all these students there. I bring everything back, and we're outside, and all these students there, and they're all standing there, and the person that looked like maybe she was the student teacher or something, I don't know what she was, but she had to like tell them to grab something and take it back into the school. You know what I mean? Because we're unloading all this stuff,
Yeah.
and it's all there, and they're just like,
Yeah.
they need to be,
Zombies.
activated. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Sometimes
Brains.
sometimes they need more direction, and other times they're all right.
Yeah.
Were you smart or dumb when you were a teenager?
I was a smartass when
Yeah.
I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I was honor roll except for math. Everybody has kryptonite, and my kryptonite was math.
Mm. Who needs math anyway?
That was mine, but I worked in banking.
I used to teach English. I don't need math. Yeah, I was like a top of the class kind of kid, but I was also the kind of person who, I guess would like use my smarts to like outwit or to challenge. So teachers that liked me, and the teachers that didn't.
Thought you were a dick.
Oh yeah, a little bit of a know-it-all. Yeah.
Scott, what kind of kid were you like?
Oh gosh, I grew up. I was a farm boy growing up, and school was not my cup of tea. I got through and I graduated, but I was more practical smart than like smart.
Yeah.
So I could do things, but I couldn't.
What kind of farm?
Dairy. I did that till I was about almost 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In like in a small conservative area in Manitoba.
Southeast Manitoba.
Southeast Manitoba.
Yeah.
The Bible Belt.
Yeah.
And when did you come out? Are you gay?
Yes. Yes. So was my husband. We both came out actually very much at the same time. We didn't know each other before we came out. It just happened to be. It was basically the same time. We were 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we came out as full-grown adults with kids and the whole lot.
Yeah.
So that was
how did the people at the farm like that?
Well, I wasn't at the farm anymore by that point,
Yeah,
but still small town. So it was interesting.
Yeah. Do you ever go back there?
Yeah, my family's still there, and we actually have good friends of ours that live there. That it's been fine.
Yeah.
We're also adults, and I'm very comfortable in my skin, so I just really don't care at this point. But yeah,
and I think I think lots of people still have bad views on things, and they suck. But there's also lots of other people that sort of being queer has become very mainstream, and they're just like, almost, I'm not even really, even just stuff like Queer Eye and RuPaul and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where everybody watches those, and then they're like, oh yeah, these are just normal people.
Yeah.
So then even Christians are like, why don't you just leave these guys alone?
It's really just not the world it used to be.
Yeah.
Like it's really not. We see that with as our kids have grown up as well. Like we've got kids that range from age 15 to 21. Some are on the queer spectrum in some way or form or another, but it's a completely different world for them than it was.
But I have noticed that some people that maybe would have wanted to be very homophobic before, and they realize you can't get away with it now.
Mm-hmm.
They found transphobia, which is kind of the new stand-in for that, because they can pretend it's about bathrooms and whatever.
Yeah.
Just more hate.
More.
We don't need.
Yeah.
No.
How much hate do you have in your heart, Tim?
Try to keep as little as possible.
Yeah.
Why hold on to hate, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. My dad used to say, "Why hold a grudge unless you're going to hold it forever?"
Yeah.
That's a different.
Just let it
different
go.
perspective.
That is a different perspective.
Trying to fill the world with light and love, and grow the happiness around my corner of the world.
Yeah.
Hate doesn't have space in me.
No.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
So you don't hate anybody.
No, I wouldn't say that, but I don't let it hold me and control me, and I think hate's too strong of a word.
Do you hate any vegetables?
Yeah, kale.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Kale is very gross.
I love kale.
But if it's like well
Done
massaged
right,
with
but
oil,
generally speaking, kale is no.
Is this sexual?
no, you
Depends
have.
on the day.
I mean, I guess it could be, but like you really gotta like get the dressing.
It
in
needs a
the
lot
kale.
of butter and garlic for me to enjoy it. Otherwise, it's just.
But are we talking like raw or like cooked?
I like it all.
Okay.
Oh, same.
Every which direction.
Okay.
I love it in
Okay.
a salad.
Never,
like I
never
said, it's
got
the
to the raw.
Okay. Well, there must be. Is there any vegetable you don't like, Hope?
A vegetable that I don't like. I mean, I'm pretty good. But I don't like cooked carrots as much as I like raw ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
That's a lot of people are that way
Yeah.
too. But I find carrots so sweet. So it's like, how
My
can you
kids
not?
don't like cooked carrots. They'll eat raw carrots till the cows come home,
Oh,
but they don't
really?
like cooked.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about it. I feel like it's too sweet almost. I don't know. I like the crunch.
I had discovered with my air fryer, and I've been using my air fryer. It's been so hot, and it's don't really want to turn the oven on. But I've discovered you can sort of take not any vegetable, but there's lots of vegetables you can take, roll them with a bit of oil and some seasonings,
Yeah.
and
Yummy.
throw
yummy.
them in, and then go do something else, which is
Mhm.
great for. The oven is not good for an ADHD person.
No.
Um, why do ovens not just turn off?
Yeah.
Ovens, they maybe do now, but the ovens turn off now?
Well,
Can you just-
Not my oven.
Not
Not
mine.
usually.
Because I'm always burning stuff because I'm super ADHD and I'm always forgetting and I'm just walking away. And
But that air fryer's got that little ding that
and it's
done.
just and then it
Yes.
can just sit there.
Yeah.
But
gonna
yeah,
burn down the house.
the little tiny potatoes,
Oh,
Mm.
I love a
In the air-
baby
Yeah, in the
potato.
air fryer, those are yummy.
carrots,
Those
are
asparagus. I bought some zucchini is nice.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, do you like zucchini, Tim?
I do.
Yeah. And what else did I buy? Brussels sprouts, which I'm
I
little-
I
I
love
love
Brussels
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I do too.
yeah, which is great.
Which is another one of those polarizing
It
vegetables.
is, but like if it's cooked well,
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah.
not
I-
just like blanched.
I guess what I'm saying is I didn't have lunch and I didn't realize it until just now. Are you a good cook?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a better cook than I am a baker.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I feel like I got some from like my grandma and my abuela. They're both like really great
Yeah.
home cooks, and I feel like their energy's with me in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is there anything you're bad at? Because I keep asking you if you're good at stuff and you keep saying yes.
Oh, what am I bad at? I'm bad at a lot of things, honestly.
Just one. Just one.
I'm a people pleaser.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's bad.
That's what you're bad at.
It is bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can be.
You're
Yeah.
bad at boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is ironic as a guidance counselor.
Yeah.
No, it's not really ironic because I mean, people that go into those professions are always super fucked up.
Oh,
Like therapists, and I mean, why else would you want to be a therapist?
it's super legit, honestly.
Um, Scott, you good cook?
I am.
Yeah.
I love to cook.
Do you do most of the cooking at home?
Yes, I will do. And then when I'm not cooking, I still do the bulk of the food prep, and then the husband finishes it off if I'm at work or whatever. But
Yeah.
I love to cook. It's my therapy on the weekend.
Yeah.
I'll spend 4 or 5 hours in the kitchen all day, and I don't care. It's
Yeah.
great. Just leave me alone. Stay out of my kitchen.
You don't make everybody wait though.
No.
Like you cook before.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When my mother-in-law invites us over, like we're all supposed to go at a certain time.
Yeah.
And then she starts cooking.
Oh,
And I
I
mean,
hate that.
No,
And there's-
no, no.
And there's like, and there's always like stuff. She's got stuff to nibble on and whatever. But I'm just like, why am I
You
being yelled
Told me
at?
supper was
That I got
5:30.
my
I wanna
partner's
eat
like,
at
we gotta get there by
5:30.
5. My partner's can't stand being late anywhere, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's rush hour, and
Yeah.
and also like nothing is gonna happen at 5.
Right. I'm not
Um,
eating till 7.
Yes.
and so I get in trouble if we're like the first people there, because then it's awkward and there's but like if somebody else is already there, I also get in trouble because we should have been here at 5.
Right.
But yeah, I appreciate someone who already has the food, who knows, because that's a real skill, is like figuring out how to have everything ready at the right time.
Yeah. And that's still always a work in progress.
Oh, for sure.
But I don't ever start cooking when people get there. It's like, well, we're planning to eat at this time. Come around this time, so we've got a bit of time before supper. But it's always like it's in the process, and it'll be ready.
Tim, good or bad cook?
I'm an excellent cook and
Nice.
an excellent baker.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm known for Tim's Tins at Christmas time, where I will
Oh,
make half a dozen cookies, half a dozen bars.
Wow.
I started making truffles and meringues and stuff, and
How many do you make, do you think?
Oh, well,
I guess I'm wondering how much, like, we
How
just
do we get
met.
on the list?
We just met a couple weeks ago, and I'm
you
wondering.
give me a tin, you'll get one back with
Okay.
a dozen cookies.
So
Give
we-
me multiple tins.
We
you'll
don't
get a
have to be
full
like
tin.
really good friends. That's what I'm
No.
wondering.
Just need a tin. That's all.
I'm
you
wondering.
need.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how much investment I need to put into this to get the.
A batch of cookies is usually 3 to 4 dozen. I will make 6 batches of different cookies in a morning, and then 6 bars the next day, and then
Wow.
truffles.
Wow.
And I have given multiple trays to the schools for the teachers, and I think I've gotten tins gone to BC, Alberta, Ontario, Saskatchewan. I'm trying to figure out how to send one now to a friend in New Orleans, but you got to list all the ingredients for
Oh.
customs and stuff. But
Oh yeah.
Wow.
yeah,
You can't just pretend it's a gun or
and
something.
I used to, that would get me pulled into the shop, and I've literally had boxes of old tins in the shed that I've whittled that down a little bit, but
I'm not sure why we're talking about food, but I kind
You're
of
hungry.
I kind of love it. I kind of love it.
Food brings people together.
How
It's
do we
true.
feel about Jeannie's cakes?
Yeah, I'm kind of yeah.
They used to be good in the 70s, but nowadays they suck. You can taste the artificial in them.
I think they probably always tasted the same.
Yeah, but our
I
taste buds have
didn't
refined.
have them growing up.
No, me neither.
We lived down the street
You're not
from
missing anything.
we lived down the street from the Eiffel Tower on Pembina. So if we had if my mom had a fancy party, we'd get like a nice cake from there. And I didn't have until I was like in my 20s. I was working in an office, and the last person whose birthday it was had to buy the next person their cake or whatever,
Yeah.
however
That's
it worked out. And so the person that I was in charge of getting their cake for, they said they wanted a Jeannie's cake. And I'm like, what's that? Well, it's this cake. Where can you get it? Well, at that point, you could only get it at their store. I'm like, okay, well, what kind of cake? What kind of cake do you want? Are there even different types, or is
There
it all
are.
just Jeannie's cake?
It's all the same cake.
It's all the same cake.
Yeah.
But there's different flavors. My best friend likes the banana one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I couldn't believe the bottom is. I want to say the bottom is like drywall, but I feel like that's an insult.
It's supposed to be a shortbread crust.
It's so bad.
Yeah, but
And the people that grew up with it
it's
are
not
just
on.
like, oh my God, this is so good. And I mean, and a couple people are like that, and I'm sitting there and I'm eating this cake, and I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong with you?
See,
What is
I
wrong
grew
with
up
your?
across the street from the Dutch bake oven,
Oh.
which used to be before it was on Edison. It was at a different location,
Yeah.
and it was a 3rd generation baker.
Ah.
And Saturday mornings you'd just go stand under the heat vents and soak in that smell.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
Oh, it was so good.
that nice smelling bread.
And fresh every morning. And back when it was still reasonably affordable, you had a brownie for 25 cents, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it was so good.
My we did have Eiffel Tower was pretty expensive, so we didn't really. It wasn't all the time, because I remember one. I don't remember how old I was, but one year my mom's like, "What kind of cake do you want?" I'm like, "Wow!" I'm like, "I want a Black Forest cake from Eiffel Tower," and she was like, "No, I meant chocolate or vanilla." Because you're stupid kid and you have a bunch of stupid friends, and I'm not spending $50.
Yeah.
We're talking like
not-
Walmart slab cake.
Yeah, this was before Walmart. No, she made it.
Yeah, that's what I grew up with too, is homemade.
A
Cakes
wacky
always
cake is the
was
first
awesome.
thing I learned to bake.
A what?
A wacky cake.
It's a wacky cake.
With vinegar and baking soda as the rising agent instead of eggs.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a Depression era recipe,
Yeah.
and it's delicious.
Yeah.
And
Can you taste the vinegar?
no, you can taste the chocolate.
Oh.
So that's instead of eggs.
Yeah,
Well, my partner is allergic to eggs, so this seems like a fun
Your partner
experiment.
needs some wacky.
Yeah,
He
wacky.
needs wacky cake.
we'll talk later about the recipe.
Wacky cake is.
My kids know how to make it now, and it was the first thing I learned to bake when I was like 10 or 11.
Wacky cake.
Yeah,
Wacky cake probably means something different now.
Yeah.
it's a Depression era where you couldn't afford eggs and milk,
Yeah.
right? But baking soda and vinegar was everywhere.
Yeah. That is interesting, for somebody who's allergic or somebody who's vegan.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Sometimes that's
Yeah.
kind of a challenge.
And that's what my boys ask for their birthdays is I want a wacky cake decorated.
Ah,
Love that.
so nice. How old are your kids?
They're going to be 11 and 14 by the end of the summer.
Were you? I'm not calling you old, but were you a little bit older when you had your kids?
I was a lot older. I was
Okay.
49 when we first had our
Okay.
first boy.
Okay.
And up until that, I'd
I
probably
just-
been a very confirmed bachelor. So
Yeah.
coming to fatherhood late in life has given me a different perspective on it.
Yeah.
And I think it's allowed me to be a better father.
Yeah. Did you think you were never going to have kids?
Oh, I kind of planned on that for a while.
Yeah.
In fact, I was on a burnout and die by 30 plan earlier on.
Yeah. How did that work out?
It didn't. Hallelujah. You ask my old friends from back then, and they would have said that the first diaper I would have changed would have been my own. So, and technically, it was true, just not mine. So yes, I can be funny once in a while.
Yeah. No, you're the whole package, Tim. Tim's, what do we think? We think Tim's the whole package?
Yeah,
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, she's going to say that. She's a classic people pleaser.
I am. Don't trust anything I say.
Did you have any kids, Scott?
Between me and my husband, we have 7.
Oh, right. You did mention
Between
that.
age 15 and 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did mention that, and I tuned it out.
And he's zoned out. Yes.
I don't. As soon as people say kids, I didn't never had any kids. So,
Gotcha.
but yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a lot. And so
It's
did they?
a lot.
Did some of them live with you?
They did. We have we never combined our 2 families together,
Yeah.
just because it was disparate in age and so on. But yeah, we had ours lived with us for halftime for a number of years until they were kind of
Yeah.
old enough to go out on their own, basically. So yeah, but and then the other ones we've had kind of here and there. So they're all part of our lives. So
Yeah.
that's been good.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
we were
nice.
lucky. We were lucky.
Hope kids.
No, I deal with hundreds of kids that aren't mine every day, and I'm really glad when the bell rings and I get to give them back.
I hear that.
Classic guidance counselor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
School teacher.
I love working with teenagers. Like when I say I work in a high school, people are like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Actually, no, I'm not." And that's probably why I work in a high school. But yeah, I'm the childless by choice friend.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of rocking the Tia label and the Auntie label. So
Okay. Do you have cats? Are you a crazy cat lady?
I am not, but I love my dog.
Yeah. What kind of dog do you have?
So she's a standard poodle, but she's small for her size. So the
Okay.
standards are the big ones, but she's kind of like a middle-sized dog.
Okay.
Yeah, she's my best friend.
Okay.
Love.
Is she a rescue, or do I have to?
Oh, okay. So this is the weirdest story that people don't think is true, but it is.
Okay.
So I bought her off of Facebook Marketplace from a drag queen who was a friend of a friend.
Oh, that old story.
Oh, that old story.
As one does.
A tale as old as time.
Yeah.
Shakespeare wrote about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All of his drag friends.
Had dogs to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you buy a dog on Marketplace?
You know what? I don't think that it was legal at all. It was just they posted on their I guess their page saying, I have a 9-month-old poodle puppy, she's too much, can't deal with it, who wants?
Yeah.
And a
Okay.
friend of mine shared that, and I looked at her and I was like, that's the one.
Well, we
Okay.
found our cat through a rescue page on Facebook.
Well, the rescue pages
The
are different.
rescue,
She
yeah.
said Marketplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, because usually you can't
Marketplace
sell
is like, why are you selling
live.
livestock?
Well, usually
Yeah.
you can't sell live animals.
Although apparently Tom Green bought his mule through Marketplace on Facebook.
No.
I was listening to a podcast to him the other day, and he talked about driving down to Barrie to get this mule that he bought on Marketplace.
Yeah, I had to get my boyfriend to drive me down to the exchange, and like in the middle of this parking lot, didn't know where we were, and the guy's like, "Yeah, 500 cash," and I'm like, "Okay."
So a very seedy drag
Yeah.
queen.
Super seedy. Although what I will say is she was not in full drag when she brought out the dog, but the nails were excellent.
Yeah.
The heels were better than I could walk with them, and my boyfriend at the time was very confused. He was like, what pronouns do we
What's
use?
happening?
And I'm like, you know what? Let's just go with they, and here's your 500.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Give me the dog and run.
So you kind of did rescue the dog from a sketchy drag queen. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
she was. It's kind of sad. She was loved, but she was not very well taken care of. She was really matted, and so she kind of looked like a Muppet when we first got her. And I thought that she was bigger than she was. And when I took her to the groomer, they're like, "Well, I'm sorry, we got to shave all of this
I'm
off."
sorry, she's a lot smaller than you thought.
Yeah, and so
She's
when
only $250 worth of dog. Sorry.
honestly, when I got her back, I was like, "Where's my dog? Like, where did
You shaved off half
shrinkflation?
my
Like, where
dog.
did she go?"
That's
Yeah.
not the one.
Yeah.
That's not the one.
Yeah, but now she gets regular haircuts more than I do. She has run of the apartment, and yeah, she's just the best.
Well, your hair seems fine. You don't seem to be.
Thank you.
You don't seem to be suffering.
Yeah.
The rest of us are suffering.
Follically challenged.
Yeah.
Very.
So Adam Schwartz, who you know Adam Schwartz,
Yes.
who's like 40. He asked me when I shaved my head because he's 40 and he's still rocking the horseshoe.
Oh yeah.
And I just said, I just realized one day it was just
It was time.
the end of the line.
Yeah.
Right.
It's time.
But it is funny to see, like, my late ex father-in-law. He had the nice comb over, which was and I mean, you go to the hairdresser, and I guess you just go somewhere where you're gonna find somebody who's not judgmental, like my cousin's ex-boyfriend Tony, the Italian hairdresser. He'd be like, shave your fucking head,
Yeah.
But you go somewhere and she just would do the thing and then do the nice little,
Yeah.
push the nice little strands over there, and he would just look himself in the mirror, old George, and he'd go, yep, looks good. But yeah, I kind of I don't know.
I always said as soon as I could notice, as soon as it was noticeable to myself, it's like it's coming off.
I had a
I'm not
14-inch
doing this.
ponytail when I shaved my head the first time.
Me,
Wow.
yeah, I had long
And
hair. I had
it
long
was
hair
it
too.
was inevitable for me because it was something in my family where the men go bald.
Yeah.
So I just celebrated and joined them,
And
and haven't gone back.
donated your ponytail to science.
Actually gave it to a wig maker for cancer care.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You're
He's
so
just so
good.
good.
I know, I was like,
You're so good.
Uh,
I need to up my karma game. Yeah.
So if you met me 30 years ago, I was a fucking ass.
it's making up for last time. That's what he's doing.
Fatherhood really changes you.
It has.
Who is going to come to see Paper Fathers? Is it going to be the people that like you and know you now, or do you think some of those people from before are going to come and go, "What's up with this guy?"
I know some people from before are going to come
Yeah.
and say why or what happened.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that know me now are going to come and say, hey, good job. And yeah, I don't really know my audience. I think it's going to be a variety of people.
Mhm.
I know in the readings that we've done, it really affects people.
Mhm.
And they're saying some really wonderful things about my writing,
Mhm.
which is heartwarming. But it's really about fatherhood and what are we going to leave behind in the next generation. And for so long, I've seen so many kids that are missing out on that, whether it's the divorce rate and, dad is going to buy them the next latest, hottest toy, as opposed to being there. And it's not about, giving your kids presents. It's about being there and being present for them. And I'm so fortunate that I have that opportunity with our children, that I'm there. Because again, later in life, Dad, I'm not going to be there 10, 15, 20 years from now. So I'm trying to be jealous about that.
When did you feel ready with this?
I never felt ready. I still don't feel ready.
Yeah.
But it's feeling,
you sound ready. You sound
it feels a lot more comfortable.
yeah.
Because
It's hard when you're performing, you're doing something that you're not really your normal thing, and it's
Yeah.
your own piece,
I
which is
haven't-
doubly hard because people are gonna, they can hate you twice. They can hate your
Yeah.
writing and they can hate your presentation.
my last time on stage in a theatrical production was grade 12.
Yeah.
So that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But along the way, I've done MC work. I've worked in with a ukulele band. I've done performance art for the science fiction conventions.
Mayonnaise enema, right?
Yeah, no, that was not me.
Oh God.
And I did singing telegrams and was a birthday clown for a while. So
Yeah.
I performed. In fact, you'll hear a little spoiler alert. I had a step monster that literally tried to beat the arts out of me, and he didn't succeed.
Oh.
So somewhere along the line, I've continued to be an artist of some kind, and it's evolved into this.
Yeah. Well, he sounds ready to me.
Yeah,
It's
so
fine. Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Like I said, we had this show lined up to do in 2020 when everything shut down.
2020.
I know.
Wah,
Year
wah,
from hell.
wah.
Yeah.
What happened in 2020? I don't remember.
Who knows? But so we had it lined up to go there, and it's been on the shelf since then. And finally, this was the year to pull it back out. Which again, it's a very similar idea. I mean, we didn't write it, but it's a show that's very personal to us. So it's it's can't remember the last time I was involved with something that hit so close to home for me. So it's a whole different feel when you're doing something.
Why does it hit so close to home for you?
Well, it's talking about the relationship between like a gay man's passed away, and it's his husband and his ex-wife that are clashing and kind of dealing with what comes after.
Yeah.
So it's the two relationships, and for us both, having been previously married as well, 2 women with kids, it's in the event that one of us was to go, it's similar kind of scenario would play out. So it's really personal, and it's a really great script, and we got a great crew of people. So
yeah, I love those pieces of work that make you stop and go, wow, and has that connection.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I really love about the Fringe. You can find something like that, or you can find a pure farce comedy or a musical or anything at the Fringe, right? Anything goes. It's so much wonderful fun.
Yeah.
So Scott, so you had to live a whole different life before you kind of came out as yourself.
Yeah.
Do you think that, and we're a little bit older, do you think that do you think that the kids are they going to do better? Are the kids all right? I mean, because I feel like they have a different, in general, they're still terrible parents who pass their terrible views onto their kids. But I feel like, like my brother's kids, just seem to have a different kind of a feeling about being queer, and just kind of how, it's this sort of spectrum, and how it's kind of normal, and how they're not hung up on it.
Yeah.
I mean, because when I was growing up, like the worst thing that you could say to somebody was, FAG.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, that
my kids are so blasé. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So what? You're gay. Whoop-de-doo. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we've had the conversation with our boys a couple of times too, asking them when they were still in school, as to because they had 2 dads, and is there like, do they ever hear anything from anyone, or is there any other gay kids in their class that get bullied or whatever? And they just looked at us and said, well, why would we do that?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we'll be fine.
They're more concerned about who you are, not what you are.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, even from my own experience, I graduated high school in 2010, and I remember, "That's so gay" was like the phrase. I tried to create a GSA. I thought I was an ally at the time. I was a super closeted bisexual woman until like 3 years ago. But it's kind of crazy how, like, even if you are supportive of that community, that at that time, I, would have like I wonder what it would be like to kiss it. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. It's very interesting how those things happen. And as a person in education, it's shocking to me, especially when I subbed at my high school. When I subbed at my high school for the first time, I walked down the hallways that I walked down, where I had a friend shoved into a locker, where I was called dyke the entire time, and I was teased relentlessly, which is probably why I was a little closeted. But I walked through the halls, and I saw rainbow flags, and I saw signs that said, "We're all welcome here. That's so gay is not okay." And I was like, wow, okay, you know what? Maybe the kids will be all right.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen 21 Jump Street, the movie with
I've heard of it.
Channing Tatum.
So yeah, Channing Tatum. So they go back to high school, and they're a little bit older, and Channing Tatum does all that thing, calling guys gay and all this stuff, and all the students are like, "What's wrong with you?" Even just in those, I don't remember how old he was supposed to be, but in those few years, everything had just changed.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, I hope that's true, because I do feel like, and I do think it's still, like I said, a lot of trans folks especially have a very hard time still.
It's funny how so many of those societal norms get passed along without us even realizing it, and how it just takes one person to step up and say something, and suddenly the shift starts changing. And the more voices that we have out there making a difference, the better our world's going to be.
And I think when people are living as themselves,
Yeah.
whatever that is, whatever that looks like, you're better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, isn't that like, that's the thing that I think we probably all want, right? Because you know, people. I had this discussion with. I grew up in a very religious family, and actually, we were all having. It was my mom's 96th birthday, and we wheeled her out. She's pretty out of it, but we wheeled her out and we went to a restaurant. We were all sitting around, and I brought up this story of this guy, thing that I'd never told, and the guy that went to the church that we went to, and who was closeted and who had a terrible time and was really mistreated, and all he wanted was just to go to church, you know. And somebody said, oh yeah, he was really annoying, and you know, and blah blah blah. I said, you know what? I said, this, I mean, think about being this guy and being so closeted, like, you know, like, even, you know, just to everyone and to yourself and whatever, and you're just trying to be a certain kind of, you know, person. You're trying to be a Christian, you're trying to be whatever. I mean, you'd be messed up too, and unhappy, and sort of, and miserable, and sort of a, you know, a pill or whatever, right? And I never really talked to him after that, but I found him on Facebook, and he seems to be, he went off to Korea and is teaching and something, and I just kind of got the sense that maybe he was, you know, I don't know, he was posting about origami, you know, like he was just kind of just sort of doing some of the things that he was interested in, and probably I hope, I like to hope that he got away from the people, you know. I mean, it's too bad that you can't stay and that you can't be supportive.
To move halfway around the world to get away from the
cage. But again, that's, I mean, he was a little bit older than me, and so, I mean, it just our sort of generation, like, it was just so different. So I'm just I'm just more, I'm hopeful for the kids, because I think it would be nice if the world was a bit better. And I think that you know, probably, because all the people that are, you know, my age or our age generally or whatever, nobody's really gonna change too much, you know. People get so set in their ways, so we all have to die off so the kids can come and do better. Hope. So you feel pretty good that people are going to like your way you've directed the show. You feel like confident because you're confident about everything, and you're and you are you're just full of people pleasing. And
see, Kelly, I'm an actor. That's why I look like I'm so good at everything.
No, I know. I understand people, and I know that when you leave, you're going to go home and you're going to be in the fetal position.
Oh, 100%.
Underneath the kitchen table, but
with my dog.
For days.
What have I done to myself? I'm on the internet now. I mean, I've had students Google me, and the first thing that comes up is actually a picture of me with a completely green face, dressed as
better than blackface.
Dressed as like Igor and Igor from, like, I guess, like that Frankenstein show from the 70s. Young Frankenstein. Yeah, I used to work at Six Pines, and so myself and my friend, we had the Igor
House of Frankenstein. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, the House of Frankenstein. Yeah, and so
Billy Van.
Yeah, so the kids are like, is that you with the green face and the mustache? And I'm like, yeah, it is.
I gotta tell you, sister, there's a lot of worse things people could find when they Google it.
Oh no, absolutely.
Most of my crazy days were before the internet.
Yeah,
I'm happy about that too. But I do feel ready. I feel like, again, I just got really lucky with the people that became a part of this project. Of course, I'm nervous in the way that, you know, when you're a director, you have no control. Once it's out there, it's out there. And, you know, I'm hoping, I'm like, you know, are people going to get it? Are they going to understand my brainchild? And, you know, this play in particular is often viewed as extremely misogynistic. And I completely disagree with that. I think that if you read it and you get misogyny from it, that you've read it wrong. in my opinion, I
Yeah.
feel like it's completely satirical when it looks at gender role and things like that. And so, I think it might challenge some of our viewers who maybe are coming in expecting, this specific type of show, like as it was written.
So
But
Shakespeare was a proto-feminist.
yeah,
How queer is Shakespeare? Not him, but his work.
I think that there is queerness.
There's just
in
so
there.
much cross-dressing and so much like
It's
you
true.
know,
It's
Yeah.
true.
and
I
some
would
of it
say
is
extremely.
and some
Yeah.
of it is so weird and meta because I don't know if this is true, but like in those times, like weren't a lot of those women parts played by men
Yeah.
anyway?
Young
women
boys.
weren't
Yeah.
allowed to play.
So then there's like a boy playing a woman who's dressed as a man. Like
Yes.
that's like a snake eating its own tail.
Yeah, honestly.
And then every other person's name is Hal.
Yeah.
Like just some like it's
So many Antonios, so many Orlandos.
Yeah.
Right. But like I really think that his work is still accessible today, and really we're using Shakespearean language, but we're throwing in some 90s slang. The word fuck is used quite a bit. And
that's
hopefully
not
people are
just
okay with that.
90s slang.
No, that's everybody's slang, but
You
yeah.
didn't invent it in the 90s.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely not. No.
So you want everybody out there to know that it's not fusty.
Yeah. I'm a feminist. I'm a woman. I'm not promoting the hatred of women through my show. Please don't take it away, just to be clear. And I feel like, it's a fun one.
Mhm.
It's a really fun one. It's meant to be silly. And I hope that people have fun with it, especially ones who have never been to Shakespeare before.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
So you don't expect protests by feminists.
Oh, no. Well, I really freaking hope not. Like,
I'm sorry I put that. I don't think that's going to
It could be a
happen.
marketing tool, though.
It's true.
oh, yeah. Just watch. I'll get a 1 star, the most misogynistic piece of shit I ever saw at the Fringe.
Yeah.
Next day,
geez.
Max House.
Yeah.
Allie Perlov, her first show was Weirder Than Al, and she said it was terrible. And she didn't realize until later that it was terrible. But she got a 2-star review, and she tattooed it on her neck.
Yeah.
I guess to remember her 2-star
Oh, wow.
review.
Did you see her 4 stars that she tattooed on the other side?
Oh no!
Yeah,
I
so-
didn't actually see any of it because she had shaved her head for this current show, and she was wearing a wig, so she didn't really want to move the wig around to show me her tattoos. But I was staring at her because the hair looked fine, but like she had a really weird hairline.
Like it was Uncanny Valley.
Well, her hairline was weird. Like it was just like a little bit like looking at William Shatner, and I'm like, what's going on here? And then she said she was wearing a
Very
wig because she
symmetrical.
was keeping it under wraps.
Yes.
Because you have to pay your money. You have to pay your $12 or whatever it is to.
I told her I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, it'll be great. Everybody, as discussed, everybody loves a bald head.
Oh yeah. Well, and my partner's bald. Actually.
Bald is
Actually-
beautiful.
Yeah.
Bald is very
I
beautiful.
get no complaints.
I've actually been told. I've been told by a woman that she likes bald men. So I think we can thank Patrick Stewart
Yes.
for lots of that. The nerdy.
I visited my mother at her office one day just after I'd shaved my head, and her asshole boss walked in the room and cracked some comment, and apparently I responded with, "God only made so many perved heads, the rest he put hair on," and he shut him right up.
That's
Always
good.
with the zingers. Tim.
Yeah.
That's good.
Tim, what shows would you like to see if you've got some time?
Oh man. I want to see Evie and Alfie with Alex Dallas and Jimmy Hogue. That one looks good. I want to see. I don't have a list in front of me. The green card is circled on my list. Yours sounds really interesting after we've been talking. Letters sounded good. There's so much good theater this year that I've been trying to. I'm so focused on where am I going to be flyering and when. I haven't been looking at what shows I'm going to go see yet. So, man, that without the program in front of me,
You said before in the green room, we're going to call it the green room because before we started taping it, you said that you figured you've seen like 1,500 shows in your
yeah.
in your
I
career
usually
as well?
average 45 to 50 a year.
And you started
Wow.
in,
89.
which was the first year?
Second year. I
Second
missed
year?
the first year because I was volunteering with the Street Performers Festival.
Oh.
And
You
then-
thought that was going to be the big ticket.
Well, I was a street juggler, right? So it was where I was at. And the second year, they got snowed out in the first weekend of August, if you can believe that. And
Climate change.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Manitoba.
Yeah.
and then I found the Fringe that second year, and I haven't looked
Were you
back.
one of those people that was like a John Gordon, Marsha Gordon type, where you have your Excel file with all your stuff? Or were
No,
you
back
just-
in the
were
day,
you like
back
my-
in the day, it was what's the beer tent buzz saying? Where's
Okay.
the lineup? I'm going there.
Okay.
Right? What's the hot
so
show?
I miss that.
The beer tent buzz,
that's
yeah.
the thing where you don't get anymore. You don't get that buzz around the grounds
Yeah.
of
It's-
what people are seeing.
It's because those people there are only buzzed on one thing, and
Well,
it's not shows.
Sure.
They're not actually going to the shows. They're
Yeah.
different people.
Yeah.
But having advanced sales and having all of them
Yes.
available pre-festival has hurt that as well,
Yeah.
where you're not getting that. I got to be in that line at
Well,
this time to get that ticket, otherwise I'm not going to see the show.
and I think there was more of a sense of the unknown
yeah,
years ago, and I feel like
$10, go see a show.
I
Right?
feel like
Even
now-
$14, go see a show.
I feel like now, but now there's a lot of like sure things, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of like Chase Paget.
Martin
you
Dockery.
know,
Yeah.
you know
Monster
exactly,
Theater.
and
Yeah.
you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And so that maybe leaves a little bit, because there's so many shows,
Mhm.
that leaves a little bit less room for people for experimenting.
See, and
But they
something
should.
that
I
kind of
agree.
inspired Paper Fathers was last year I was trying to go see a show and I got there too late. The doors were closed.
Yeah.
So you looked at the program and
Yeah.
venue 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
And I went and saw The List, a probiotic traumedy of masculinity
Oh.
by Keith Seri out of Montreal.
Mm.
And it triggered my trauma and it made me cry. And I stopped and I talked to him afterwards and we connected. And then that's kind of one of the sparks that pushed me to start writing, was that story.
You're always so triggered, Tim. Did you know that
Try to be honest with yourself, right?
Did you know that, speaking of the beer tent, did you know that the beer tent is the entire site is going to be
This year it's
licensed
back,
this year?
yeah.
So you just
Really?
walk around. Yeah, you can just be anywhere.
They did it a couple of years ago. It was a nice experiment.
I mean, there's already people walking around drinking everywhere anyway. Not necessarily people going to Fringe.
Yes.
But Scott, what would you like to go see?
Again, too, I just got the program today, but there's a couple staples that I usually try to get to. Chris Gibbs is usually one I get to because he's always
He's brought
great.
back the power of
Yeah, I know. I saw that today.
Yeah.
I just looked at the program. I saw that today. That one. There's some other one, Panic. I think I'm planning to go see as well. I got some friends in that one. Other than that, I just got the program. I haven't really looked through it yet. I've been too focused on what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, now, Hope, you're a people pleaser.
I am.
And so you're going to have to at least, all the people that you know, because you know so many local theater people.
Oh, I have to see their shows. It's
Right.
contractually obligated.
You're going to have to go, even if you know they're going to be terrible.
Oh, I have to go.
Yeah. And because sometimes, there's so many shows, but
There's
sometimes,
so many.
if you miss somebody's show, sometimes they can be kind of pissy about it.
Oh, sometimes, yeah.
And, come on, man. There were 35 other people that were like, hey, you got to go to my show. So without sort of giving too much away, are there any things that we should go see?
Honestly, I'm also just looking at the program, but in terms of people that I know, two of my cast members are in a show called One More Time. And it's like a game show set in hell.
I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's my friend Heather Forgy. Her company is doing The Mistress of Wholesome. So
Heather's going to be here next.
yeah, oh, amazing. There's a lot of really good shows that are kind of coming out that I have friends in, or I'm kind of acquainted with others. But I always try to find a balance between people that I know and things that are completely new. Because I think that's what Fringe is all about, is you take a chance on a show, maybe the one you wanted was sold out, or you're like, the poutine line was too big, and then you end up in something new.
Yeah.
And lots of good improv this year. So if you're into improv, there's lots of good stuff.
Mind of
An
a
alley show
Snail
for us.
puppetry.
Sorry, I'm grabbing anything.
Yeah, go
Mind of
for
a
it.
Snail. Yeah. But I'm told they're really
Oh, yeah, always
good.
great.
I've heard
Yeah.
of that
Always
too.
great.
Yeah.
Taming of the Shrew is opens on Wednesday at 6 o'clock over at Dalnavert Museum, which I guess is a BYOV.
It is a BYOV.
A little bit farther afield, so you're going to have to
Yeah.
plan your.
It is a little further away, but I think that our little show is worth it. So
Whenever I see the name, I think of like, because I don't really know what Dalnavert means, but I think of Yosemite Sam going Dalnavert, which I'm sure is not.
I don't think that's where it came
I'm
from.
sure is not what it is.
However,
Yeah.
They'll never.
I wasn't there, so I don't know. So maybe.
Scott's show is Harvey. Is it Firestein or Firestein?
Firestein.
Firestein.
Harvey Firestein.
On
Untidy Endings.
On Tidy Endings, which when do you start?
Friday at 11 a.m.
Friday
Venue 8.
at 11 a.m. Venue 8,
Rachel Brown
which is
Theater.
Rachel Brown, which is just upstairs from the Samosas and stuff.
Yeah.
Tim's show is
Venue 25, the Gargoyle
the
Theater.
Gargoyle, the great Andrew Davidson.
Directed by Andrew Davidson.
Oh, directed by Andrew Davidson.
Yeah.
Well, that's a thing that we're just finding out. We're 55 minutes in. We're just finding that bit out.
you could have led with that. You know?
Yeah, bury the lead. You had to tell us about all the food.
Another reason you can see it.
Yeah, and that is sorry. When do you open?
Oh, Thursday.
Thursday.
At 8:30 p.m.
That is terrific. Well, thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
My guests have been Tim Hogue and Scott Pilgrim and Hope Figueroa. Figueroa. I still said it wrong.
Figueroa, you got it.
I said it
Second
wrong.
time.
Thank you so much. I should have arranged this before, but as we sign off, we're going to say art will save us all. So we all do that? Okay.
In unison?
Yeah.
Art will
Will save us all.
Thank you.